He passes it on to, here we go. This asshole. Hey, Mike, you were in Russia.
Hey,
You were the asshole that invited the guy, right? Why don't you take over for this? Why don't you answer for this so I don't have to say anything? Because I don't know anything. I'm just, I am the most powerful man supposedly on the face of the earth. I know the best people. I hired them. They all report to me. But no, again, you're telling me this for the first time. I love that the fucking president of the United States finds things out for the first time through fucking reporters in the fucking White House briefing room. All right, let's check out what Mike Waltz has to say, and then we'll see how it's directly contradicted right off the bat by Jeffrey Goldberg from The Atlantic.
Respond to that, please.
Yes, Mr. President, you asked about lessons. I think there's a lot of journalists in this city who have made big names.
This fucking arrogant prick too, huh? This fucking arrogant prick. Everybody, oh yeah, he took responsibility, took responsibility, my ass. Does this sound like somebody that's fucking taking responsibility for this?
For themselves, making up lies about this president, whether it's the Russia hoax or making...
Oh, the Russia hoax that, saw 30-something different people indicted, including several, 7 or 8 different members of Trump's administration or fucking cabinet directly.
Making up lies about Gold Star families, and this one in particular I've never met, don't know, never...
So you hear that one? Did you hear this one? So he's talking about Jeffrey Goldberg. Listen to what he says.
Respond to that, please.
Yes, Mr. President, you asked about lessons. I think there's a lot of journalists in this city who have made big names for themselves, making up lies about this president, whether it's the Russia hoax or making up lies about Gold Star families. And this one in particular, I've never met,
I've never met,
know,
don't know,
never communicated with.
And
we are,
I don't know, never met, never communicated with. One more time, Mike, just to make sure that we got that one spot on, because I want to make sure I got that one right.
Russia hoax or making up lies about Gold Star families. And this one in particular, I've never met, don't know, never communicated with. And we are.
Okay, so let's see here. Now, is this something that I have possibly... All right. And this is, again, in the first few minutes of this podcast, this interview. If you want to check it out. He gives great insight into actually what happened, what he actually went through, what is actually said to him, and what he actually, the thought process behind this. So, yeah, let's take a look at just the first few minutes of this. And remember, Mike Waltz, never met him, never communicated with him, never even fucking seen the guy, right? Let's see if that holds up in the fucking court of law here. The court of YouTube law.
The head boss, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, host of Washington Week on PBS, and author of the biggest story in quite a while. The Trump team accidentally texted me its war plans. It's Jeffrey Goldberg. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I guess my first note here on the outline is holy fuck. I want to know, just talk us through, you do this a little bit in the story, but where were you when the signal message from Mike Waltz, the National Security Advisor?
Now, to be fair, he does kind of seemingly conflates two. It's hard to tell if he says where he was now is where he met Mike Waltz, or if he met him several years ago and then met him again on this trip. But again, I believe he does say he met Mike Waltz not once, but a couple times.
Came through and walk me through how you kind of process what was happening as he invited the entire national security team onto the group checks with you.
Yeah, quite randomly, I was in Salzburg, Austria. Let's put that aside.
Okay.
60th anniversary of The Sound of Music. That's all I'll say.
Oh, thank you, Linda, and thank you, Candy, for the Venmos. Oh, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And again, you guys can do the same and help out just like those wonderful individuals have done by sending a Venmo right up in the corner. But yeah, this is Jeffrey Goldberg. In case anybody hasn't seen this, this is Jeffrey Goldberg with Tim Miller of The Bulwark explaining the situation that he went through word for word. And again, we just watched a clip of Mike Waltz saying he's never met this individual. He's never communicated with this individual. And I believe we'll go on to watch a clip later where he even goes on to insult this individual. So let's see if Jeffrey Goldberg gives us the same story. Does he tell us again that he's never met this individual and it was just a random thing? Let's see what he says.
But I was in Salzburg. He invited me in to chat with him.
he
I've met him like I think twice in my life, not recently, probably like a couple of years ago. But
So I believe he's saying he's met Tim Waltz, Mike Waltz, absolutely. Met him several years ago, a couple years ago, and then while he was in Salzburg for the Sound of Music 60th anniversary, fucking total aside, he was invited into this chat. So yes, he met him twice. Last time was a couple years ago, but not only did he meet him, but clearly communicated with him in order to get him this invite to the chat. Right? So one more time from Jeff Goldberg's mouth.
he invited me in to chat with him. I've met him like I think twice in my life, not recently, probably like a couple of years ago, but didn't strike me as a crazy thing. He's the national security advisor. I'm the editor of a magazine. I write about national security. We probably agree on a lot of stuff too. Yeah, well, that's the issue. Marco too, right? The I assume that things that come over the transom are fake, but there's no harm in saying to Mike Waltz, yeah, sure, I accept your message request and I'll find out if it's the real.
So there you say. So he's definitely talking about Mike Waltz, 100% talking about Mike Waltz, and 100% that he said that he has met him at least twice before. At least twice before that he can recall. Right? But that's funny. But that's fucking funny. Because as far as I'm concerned, I thought that I just heard Mike Waltz say, I could have sworn that I just heard Mike Waltz say that he's never met this guy. I could have sworn. Let's go to here. Let's just, in case you're just joining us, this is Mike Waltz saying that he's never seen this guy, never met this guy.
Names for themselves, making up lies about this president, whether it's the Russia hoax or making up lies about Gold Star families. And this one in particular, I've never met, don't know, never communicated with. And we are looking into and reviewing how the heck he got into this room. But I'll tell you what.
Never met, don't know, never communicated with, and we are reviewing how he got into this fucking chat. We now know he was invited by Mike Waltz, the man speaking here, and we now know Mike Waltz, the man speaking here, has indeed met Jeffrey Goldberg at least twice, per Jeffrey Goldberg himself. How many other lies can we catch you guys in? I mean, that's just right off the fucking top from a plumber that spent all day with his fucking hands and shit trying to fucking unclog pipes and fucking, make sure that people can get up and shit shower and shave in the fucking morning, right? Took me all about fucking 5 seconds to hear 2 clips that I've heard and be like, I remember Jeffrey Goldberg saying that he met him twice. But then I'm listening right now to Mike Waltz say he's never met, communicated with, or even fucking seen this guy before. That's funny because those things are different. I think we can all agree that those are different things, right? One is one's got to be true, one's got to be false. Somebody's got to be telling the truth, somebody's got to be lying, one's going to be right, one's going to be wrong, right? They can't both be right. So how many different fucking lies can we catch you guys in?